When you feel love, when you feel whole, when you feel good about your life, and you're not trying to manipulate how other people view you, you will be in alignment with people who resonate with that version of you. And you know why? It is because you are showing up as the best you. It is because you are showing up as the person who is already healed. And when you stop having to manipulate the outer world and the way that they look at you, you start to live in a sense of peace. You start to be more grounded. And when you are grounded with your energy within your own body, that is where you start to feel the vibration of love. Love for your life. And who do you show up as when you feel love for your life? You show up as an individual that is loving for others. Not because we need them to like us back. We don't need them to validate us back. We don't need them to find us attractive. We already are. Everyone is attractive in their own way. Everyone has great qualities. But what it is that we need to tune into that version of us that is that person now. And when you start to show up as that version of you, instead of the version that feels like, I only get ghosted by pretty women, I only get men that come into my life that are narcissists, I only get people who make me feel like I'm not good enough. And instead show up as the loving version of you who wants to contribute to a good relationship, who's not looking for it. When you are not looking for it, you're tuned into a vibration that is connected with God, that is connected with the universe on your path to greatness. And what happens is the path between you and greatness diminishes. And how to get there solves itself. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to figure it out. You let go. And when you let go, the resistance is gone of this big thing happening, this breakthrough, this success, this becoming rich overnight, this having material things, this perfect partner as my life partner, my wife or husband. That comes when you have this figured out, this and this. When the brain and heart are in coherence. We don't have to play games. We don't have to. You have to treat me a certain way for me to like you back. You have to treat me you have to like the same bands that I do. So when you like the same bands that I do, I can be friends with you. And I don't have to judge you because you have judged me first. And I don't have to be mean to you because you were mean to me first, blah, blah, blah. No, you not see how that is such like childhood dynamics? Like kids on a playground. And what it is us as adults are playing over and over and over those stories from childhood. From how we dealt with our friends and our parents in those relationships between the ages of 1 to 7. And we learned all of that programming and conditioning from watching our parents, our relationships with them when we were still in theta states, when we are not able to think for ourselves. We picked up on everything that our parents did. And our relationships with them, we mirrored back to them the way that they treated us or the way that mom and dad treated each other. And what it did is it created your likes and dislikes and the way that you treat people and what you expect in relationships now. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying you got to rewrite the whole history. You got to forget about your parents, forget about your childhood. Not at all. This is a bringing awareness to all of that stuff. And knowing that when you don't get along with someone or someone stiff eyes you or walks by you without acknowledging, or takes the piece of gym equipment before you got to it, or doesn't like the same band as you, or you was nice to you one day and wasn't nice to you the next day. It don't matter. It don't matter because that's their shit. And we've got our own stuff to work on. So if they want to be like that, then that's good. You don't have to purposely push them away, but you will feel, if you feel like your vibration, your state of consciousness is being affected by another, there's still a level of work that needs to be done there, but you don't have to pay attention to every single person that you don't feel good vibes from. And the same is happening to you, people who are not meant to be there when you're being your true self. You're actually doing yourself a favor by being real. Like, let's say me, who loves heavy metal, were to go out on a date with someone and be like, oh, I like Taylor Swift and I like all of this other stuff that you may assume that this woman likes. Like, oh, I like Shania Twain and country music, and I'm going to go to the country music festival with you. When really I like Metallica, Pantera, Judas Priest, Slipknot, Lamb of God. You know, all of that heavy metal stuff that you assume girls won't date you because you're a heavy metal guy. It's a fabricated story. It's not, you don't have to be someone to attract someone. You only have to be you. And when you are you, unapologetically, you will attract the perfect partner who likes you for being you, not because of the band you like, not because of the clothes you're wearing, not because of how jacked you are, how low your body fat is. This is human connection. It has nothing to do with impressing them on a date. How much money you have, a boat in your yard, how big your garage is, how big your estate is, the size of your property. All of that stuff is secondary. But we live in an illusion that we have to create this best life to attract a woman with high standards, or man, if you're a woman watching this. So there's a letting go of that too. And when you let go of that too, you love who you are. Like, I love to work out and listen to heavy metal music and share my love and connection with people who I'm good friends with. I mean, back a few years ago, I used to show up as the individual that would judge others and be fearful and just, I don't want to do this if I get treated like that in return. And now I can just look at it and laugh and know that that's a standard and story I was creating for myself at the time. And I also felt inadequate, not attractive enough, not in good shape enough. And really what was happening is that story was being reflected back to me by the universe, by people in person. And when I let go of that, I made so many better connections with people in person that were able to reflect back to me that I am an attractive being. I am a good person. I have a good sense of humor. I am easy to get along with. I would rather show up in the world as the loving individual that loves my own life. And I'm willing to contribute to others in relationships. Not because I'm in these relationships for what I would get out of them. I couldn't care less if the next day they don't want to talk to me. Or they're going to look at me with eyes of not approval after talking to me yesterday like we were best friends. It don't matter. None of it matters. All that matters is here. And when you connect the here and here daily by working on yourself, finding that peace, finding that love, finding that best version of you, you go out there in public, wherever places you like to go to. It don't have to be the gym. It could be the grocery store. It can be the bar on Friday nights. Going to play pool. Going to watch a band. Going to a local park. If you go, bring a dog, because women love dogs. But I'm just giving you guys examples. This is how you find peace for the right now. And you find that you don't have to manipulate and play a game. And what happens is the universe will grant this quantum version of you that has all of these things. You have all of these things within. And what will happen is you are then reflected that you are good enough. You are then reflected that you are worthy of abundance and money. You are worthy of these great friendships from attractive people. You don't even need them anymore, and they just come. There's just too much. I'm just joking. There's never too many good relationships, but you know what I mean? You can pick and choose what is good for you and what's not, and what certain people are trying to take advantage of you. Create a boundary and push them aside, right? And focus on the relationships that are good for you. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Create boundaries. Find peace and love for your connection with the divine, with the universe, knowing that where you're going to go with your life, it's going to come to you. This breakthrough, this perfect partner, this money, that's going to make your life better. That's going to come to you. The more that you do this inner work by changing your vibration and raising it beyond that lives with all of that childish programming from our past, from those past failed relationships, the dynamic with our parents that we learned before we even had a say in our own lives. So I thank you for watching this one. We will see you on the next video.